today we're going to be making the classic Pavlova. It's a very easy Pavlova to make as long as you follow some simple rules. I will start now by adding the egg whites. With the egg whites, you must make sure that there is no egg yolks in there, otherwise the meringue won't rise. The fat content will just cause it to collapse. As you can see, the egg whites are now at a soft, snowy texture. They're not over whipped, so at this stage now we can slowly start adding the caster sugar. Tablespoon at a time until it's totally dissolved. At this stage, I'm going to be adding the corn flour and the vinegar into the mix. Mixing it in very carefully. Once the meringue's mixed, it's nice and glossy, nice and thick. You should be able to turn the bowl upside down and nothing will fall out. This makes one large one, or if you want individual, it will make 6 individual. So we're just putting it onto the tray to start with, and then we are going to mold it into a circle with a spoon. So all you're doing is just moving it around in a circular motion. Does not have to be perfect. And that's all you're looking for, enough to feed 4 people. Once it's in the circular shape that you're happy with, give it a bit of a spike if you want to make it a little bit more rustic, and there you are. Now it's just put into an oven at 120 degrees, no fan, and it stays in the oven for 1.5 hours. After the 1.5 hours, you open up the oven and leave it to cool down until it's room temperature. This is what the finished product will look like out of the oven. Nice and crispy, marshmallowy in the middle. What I'm making here is chantilly cream. So add the cream. And now I'm adding some icing sugar into the cream, approximately 2 teaspoons. And I'm also adding some vanilla essence. It helps flavour the cream. Now the cream is whipped. It's in a soft peak texture. You don't want to over whip it, otherwise you'll end up with butter. So that's the texture that you're looking for. So first of all, I'm just going to put the cream, just blob it down, make it nice and rustic. Don't be too shy. We'll just put a mixture of fruit. You can use any fruit, whatever takes your fancy. And then we'll just drizzle some passion fruit pulp over them as well. Let it drizzle down onto the plate as well. If you've got some chocolate lying around, pop it on there just to enhance it a little bit. And then all you really need is a bit of icing sugar on there. And there you go, Pavlovas. And this is how it should look like when you go to eat it. Nice marshmallowy in the middle, but crisp on the outside.